Hello and welcome to On the Record. My name is Mary Malaney and this is my record collection. This week we're taking a look at Oklahoma, the first of many collaborations between the legendary writing team of Oscar Hammerstein II and Richard Rodgers. It is also one of my all-time favorite shows. It's based on the 1931 play Green Grow the Lilacs by Lynn Rigg, which was unsuccessfully produced by the Theater Guild. The plot revolves around Laurey Williams, a young farm woman, and her two suitors, the dashing cowboy Curly and the creepy farmhand Judd Fry. It all takes place in the territory of Oklahoma. In 1941, one of the producing members of the Theater Guild saw a summer stock production of the play that included folk songs and square dancing, and she was like, wow, this would be an amazing idea for a musical. So her name was Teresa Helburn, contacted Richard Rodgers to see if he was interested. He was currently working with Lorenz Hart, his writing partner of many shows, but Hart was a severe alcoholic and was deep in it at this time, and he also thought the idea of writing a show about cowboys and farmers was corny, so he declined. Hammerstein was actually looking at the project at the same time, but his common writing partner, Jerome Kern, declined as well, so Hammerstein and Rodgers got together to write it. It was actually a match made in heaven because they both preferred to write the same way, which is that Hammerstein would write a complete lyric and then Rodgers would musicalize it. When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you've ever seen. Chicks and geese and ducks better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive those high-stepping strutters. Nosy folks'll peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass windows you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig, I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top. Would you say the fringe was made of silk? Wouldn't have no other kind but silk. Has it really got a team of snow-white horses? One's like snow, the other's more like milk. All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. When we hit that road hell for leather, ha! Cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song, whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever and you never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top? I can see the stars getting blurry when I drive you home in the Surrey, driving slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head near my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls kerplop. The sun is shining on the edge of a hill. The moon is taking a header. And just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, hush, you bird, my baby's a-sleepin'. Baby got a dream worth a-keepin'. Whoa, you team, you just keep a-creepin' at a slow clip, clop. Don't you hurry in the surrey with the fringe on the top. Oklahoma and the productions of Rodgers and Hammerstein helped usher in what is known as the golden age of musical theater. This is where we saw the development of book musicals, where the songs and the dances are fully integrated and help to further a dramatic plot. Oklahoma also started using musical motifs and had a groundbreaking 15-minute dream ballet sequence, which was choreographed by Agnes DeMille, her first appearance on Broadway. The original production was directed by Reuben Mamaloon, and the producer, Helburn, suggested Shirley Temple and Groucho Marx in the roles of Laurey Williams and Ollie Hawken, but Rodgers and Hammerstein insisted that they wanted no celebrities, so we ended up with a cast of Alfred Drake, Joan Roberts, and Celeste Holm. In previews, the show was called Away We Go, but that's when they added the show-stopping number of Oklahoma, and the title was changed. It opened on March 31st, 1943 at the St. James Theater, where Frozen was most recently, and it ran for a groundbreaking 2,212 performances, was the longest-running musical until My Fair Lady showed up. There were no Tony Awards yet, but Oklahoma was awarded a special Pulitzer Prize in 1944. Out of my dreams and into your arms I long to fly. I will come as evening comes to a waiting sky. Out of my dreams and into the hush of falling shadows, when the mist is long and stars are breaking through, then out of my dreams I'll go into a dream with you. Won't have to make up any more stories. You'll be there. Think of the bright midsummer nights, mornings we can share. Won't have to go on kissing or daydream. I'll have you. You'll be real as the white moonlight in the blue. Out of my dreams and into your arms I long to fly. I will come as evening comes to a waiting sky. Out of my dreams and into the hush of falling shadows, when the mist is long and stars are breaking through, then out of my dreams I'll go into a dream with you. Now, my copy of Oklahoma on vinyl is the silver anniversary reissue, but it was originally produced by Decca Records after the 1942 and 1944 musicians' strike. Usually, musicals were recorded by popular artists and included a small band, so this was like another precedent that Oklahoma set, where they used original cast members and the original orchestra, and it was such a hit that that's when we started getting soundtracks from the musicals. There have been 3 revivals. The most recent was the Daniel Fish revival in 2019. There was also a 1955 film starring Shirley Jones, and it has been parodied and referenced in pop culture all over the place. In The Simpsons, When Harry Met Sally, Sesame Street. There was also a 1999 stage film version starring Hugh Jackman, which was my first introduction to the Wolverine, so I was very confused when I saw X-Men. But on that note, you're doing fine, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Yow! Thank you so much. See you next week.